Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana here. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my review and demo on this foundation, which is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. And I have not seen a lot of people talking about this foundation here on YouTube, but I thought that I would come on and do a video for you guys and share my thoughts and opinions on it. So if you guys want to see that, then please keep watching. As you can see, it just smoothed everything out. It just looks really nice and smooth, and everything is covered. Like the blemishes that I have on this side are pretty much covered, and that's what it looks like compared to this side. As you can see, it's just very spotty, and then it's just really nice and covered on this side. So I'm just going to bring it down to my neck area. And it also looks like it dried pretty matte as well. It doesn't have any sheen to it, no type of satin finish or velvety finish. It's really nice and matte, and it also feels kind of lightweight. Like when I touch my face, it's really lightweight, like it's really nice and smooth still. So that could be a combination of the prime shield and then the foundation. I'm not exactly sure. So just use what primer you would like to use. However, I would not suggest using like a really drying primer with this, just because it might take you a little bit to blend everything together, especially with the drops, depending on how you're applying them. If you're going to apply them to your face, some people I saw were using this foundation where they take the dropper and just drop it onto their face. So if you use a really drying primer, that foundation may stick in place. So I definitely suggest that you probably use something a little bit more like smoothing, something a little bit more with the silicone texture, so that way if you are going to take a while and you do drop the foundation onto your face with the dropper, then that way it won't just dry and stick in place, and then you have a hard time blending it out, and then that ends up making the foundation look less smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other side, just dropping the drops onto my foundation brush. And a little of this goes a long way, which is why you only need about 3 to 4 drops. I just love it because it covers up everything. And I would not have known that this foundation was so full coverage. This is by far my favorite NYX foundation right now, because I've tried a couple of other NYX foundations and I wasn't happy with them. So I definitely think this is one of my favorite NYX foundations right now. So then whatever is left on the brush, I don't like to apply any extra foundation to my forehead. So I just take whatever's left on the brush and cover my forehead spots and blemishes. Just because it's such a full coverage foundation, it pretty much covers everything up. But I like to have kind of like a lighter coverage on my forehead and then full coverage on my cheeks area, if that makes sense. You just want to really work it all over your face. Make sure all areas are blended in. But this foundation is pretty easy to blend, so you don't really have to worry about that too much. So as you can see, I've completely covered everything. I love the color. It does seep into the skin, so it does look a little bit different over time, but it's not too bad. As you can see, I am loving this foundation. It is very full coverage. They have a great color range, so you don't have to worry about trying to choose a color that may be in between your skin tone and a shade lighter or a shade darker. So definitely love this. I think it's very convenient. It cuts down on mess because you don't have to pour something out. You don't have to pump it out. You can just squeeze it right onto your brush, or you can put it right directly onto your face if you choose to do that, or onto your beauty blender. So it just cuts down a lot on mess, and then you only have to use a little of this to cover your entire face. So I'm in love with it. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my face so you guys can see how it looks with a full face, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts on it. Okay guys, so I'm back with my completed face. As you can see, it looks amazing. I added some highlight, some powder, just everything, and concealer, and it just looks amazing. It worked really well with this foundation, and I'm in love with this foundation. I think it goes well with my skin tone. It makes my skin look so smooth, and it just works out amazing. You don't have to use a lot of this. I believe it retails for about $14 at Ulta. Is the only place I've been able to find it, and I just haven't seen a whole lot of people talking about this foundation, which is why I wanted to do a review and demo on it, because is amazing. Like, I definitely recommend it for us darker skinned women because they do have quite a bit of shades for us to choose from, and it looks amazing on the skin. I don't know how many times I can say amazing. So I love just the application of it. The packaging is amazing. You don't have to use too much force to get it out. The only thing I notice is that sometimes you have to kind of squeeze it, give it a squeeze inside the bottle, and then when you come out it'll have more product in it because obviously it's kind of sucking up the product. So just remember to do that. Sometimes I just pull it out and then I try to squeeze it onto my brush. I start hitting the dropper and there's nothing coming out of it. So you have to remember to pick up some product inside the bottle and then, you know, put it on the brush. So if you know how to use a dropper correctly, you're not me, then you already knew that. But it's just a tip for you guys. Other than that, there's really not much I can say about this foundation. It lasts a very long time, I will say that, especially with primer, powder, and a setting spray. So I did use my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray today just to let you guys know. So I don't know for sure how it would work if you didn't use that combination. That's the combination that I always use to get long-lasting makeup. So if you don't use a setting spray or powder or a primer, I can't exactly tell you how long it would last, but I usually have mine on for at least 10 hours and it looks amazing. Of course, it won't look as it will the very first time you applied it. So right now I just applied it 15 minutes ago. It's not going to look like this all day. Obviously, it's going to eventually seep more into my skin. You're going to start seeing more oils come out and you're going to start seeing more texture, whatever, come out. So it's not going to look as smooth and as nice all day like this as you first apply it, but it will look very close to it, which is why I love this foundation. It is one of my favorite at the drugstore. I want to see how long this bottle lasts though, because I know I don't have to use a lot. I only use like 3 drops of it. So I really want to see how long this lasts because it's only 0.43 ounces and I'm used to having at least 1 full fluid ounce of liquid foundation. So that may be the bummer about this, is that it may go pretty fast, especially if you're using, you know, the normal amount you would use in a liquid foundation. So I don't know, we're gonna see, and then I will definitely let you guys know. But I hope it lasts for a long time because I'm in love with it, and I definitely recommend you guys go out and buy it. So this brings this video to a close. I love doing review and demos on foundations because there's so many to try, but some of them just aren't that great. So I do have I have at least 2 more review and demos, or either wear test. One of them is probably going to be a first impressions, and then the other one is going to be like a wear test. So hopefully you guys will want to see those videos. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up so I know to film those 2 videos, because if you guys don't like it, then I won't continue doing these videos. But I hope you do like it. So give me a thumbs up to let me know. And down in the comments below, leave me any questions you have about this foundation. I will definitely answer them for you guys if I didn't cover it in this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and sticking around to watch my videos. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.